The way some of us go and act, and in your life, rather than them to see the Jesus as the author and finisher, as the one manifesting that glory in your life, when they got there, you have darapod. You have turned yourself to darapod. You have mixed up with the rest of Canadians, rather than you be separated as an individual and as a spiritual child of God. You have now become a Canadian. And you don't want to know about Canadian. I had a conversation with one of the CRA agents. You know what he said to me? He said, Reverend, I'll tell you, I don't know where you come from or your people or whatever. He said, Canadians do pay tithe. Only 1% of Canadians pay tithe. 1% is what he said. I said, 1%, yeah, I said 1%. Somebody from Canada Revenue telling me that. I said, 1%. I said, but our people, you know, said 1% of them pay 1%. You know, we pay 10% of our time. I said, what? Some of you told me to lie at you because you don't pay your 10%. Everybody is trying to 419 God one way or the other. Because you think he does not see, and you think his ways are too long, and his ways, you know what, you may not understand mathematics. You are doing yourself. Say, try him so that you may know and see the arm of his glory in your life. But nobody's, on that line is very, very vacant. You rarely see people go on that line. And those that do go up that line, they will look as if things are not straight, but after a while, let me tell you, they are elevated and transformed. The rest of you will go on to calculating line. God doesn't understand what's going on in that country. And the cost of Ilubo is this, the cost of Gari is this. People are screaming at you. You're too busy hearing the noise rather than you waiting for the voice of God. In the midst of that noise, there's a voice there that belongs to you and belongs to God. No, I have to do this, I have to do that. They are all crying and screaming and everything. Then how many people can you help or save if God does not watch the city? Didn't he tell you that those that are watching in vain? If God does not build the city, well, they get there with concrete, get there with all kinds of carpenter, or get there with all kinds of people that are masonry or mortar work, let them put brick upon it and wasting their time. So rather than you to see God as the author and finisher that can see it, you are allowing the noise that you are hearing dictate to you what you ought to do and how you ought to serve your God. We'll do that until we use our head to knock the wall, and then we go say, Baba Shere look with me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Take your reading where you are from verse 12, yes?
Verse 12. And Jesus went into the temple.
He went into the temple.
And cast out all of them that sold.
Because it is an opportunity. No, who is here? God is here. He's not watching and everything. What do you need? And everything. People start making things for themselves, building profits for themselves, using the church as a means of profit, turning the church into a business. You hear pastors these days, other denominations, I don't know, maybe this denomination, the one I don't know, or whatever. You know, church is the business and they are involved all in that. Jesus came and said, listen, let's get this very straight. It's the business of that done outside. This house shall be called a house of prayer for those that have faith and believe in God, those that will turn unto God, those that will come and kneel down before God to pray to God. It is a house of a spiritual interaction, not a house of financial networking, connectivity, do this, do that. We slowly miss the purpose of the house of God.